Hey man, say man, hey man, say man, hey man. It's your boy Just Mike. Welcome to the first video podcast for Talking That Talk. You know what I'm saying? Your host, Just Mike. Come on here, man. I be talking that talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Just random thoughts or whatever I feel like needs to be addressed or talked about. That's what we do on here on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't done this in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Been debating on switching up the format. Plus, like I said, like I really I have a 9 to 5 outside of this. I'm working on a business to try to. Well, I ain't trying to. I'm working on a business to better my life, be more independent, especially in the times of COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you have to have a sense of urgency to want to be independent and do stuff for yourself to try to better yourself, because you know what I'm saying, if you stuck on the past, you can't move forward. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's almost like why am I finna hold like on the cool, like why would I want to hold a grudge against somebody if it really doesn't affect me any kind of way? You know what I mean? So like if me and you had a problem last year, I'm gonna leave that back in the past. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to engage with you. I don't have to really do anything with you. But I'm not finna hold no grudge. You know what I'm saying? You know. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold no grudge because like it hasn't really affected me to take any kind of loss. You know, not time, not money, wasn't no physical harm done. You know, so I'm not really just gonna sit here and hold no anger towards you because there's so much going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're losing too many people this year. A lot of iconic people, people who have made a positive impact on in the world, we're losing due to just random diseases. And some people, you know what I'm saying, you don't ever know what somebody is really going through, because most people who go through something don't really tell anybody. They just go through it. They deal with it like it's a regular day. You know what I mean? So they're not finna do it. They're not going to tell nobody for no sob story, or they're not going to tell anybody to get some kind of sympathy. You know, they just take it on the chin and keep pushing. And them the people that make some of the most important impacts. You know what I mean? Because they're not looking for what we call clout. They're not looking for what we call attention. They're not even looking for what we call pity. Because it's like, how could you want to fight for change and people we know you fighting this, so we're gonna give you a pass. Nah, I'm gonna take my shit, I'm gonna take what's mine, and whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I wanna I'm finna address some things, you know what I'm saying? Like because I feel like most people don't know that it's okay to be vulnerable. And when I mean by vulnerable, I mean like this, you know, like emotionally, you know, like you don't ever want to be, you're not ever trying to put yourself in a physical harm's way. But in dating, right? In dating, or not even dating, just trying to, let's say like a friendship, right? Because most people, like when you first encounter somebody, your guard is through the roof, right? So then, over time, that wall chinks layer by layer, right? Because you start to feel like, okay, I can be not all the way vulnerable, but I can just be, like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I can, but some people just can't do that. And the reason for that is because they might have went through something so traumatic that they turned that shit back. They turned that off. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say turn it off, but it's like dealing in the world of dealing with feelings and allowing themselves to let go, allowing to like being allowed to say that it's okay to feel not as strong in the moment. They don't know any other way. They don't. All they know how to do is, okay, this happened. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I can't look nothing but strong. I can't do nothing but stand tall. I ain't gonna say stand, like, I'm not gonna say they fold, but they don't know how to let go. If that makes sense. Like, they don't know how to, like, cause all this just like built up, you know what I mean? And when I mean built up, it's like years and years and years and years of pain. And they don't have no outlet because they don't know how to. They don't know how to use the outlet because they've always been that outlet for somebody else. So when you've been an outlet for somebody else, or a situation has occurred to make you think that it's okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can't cry, I can't show no emotion, I gotta act like I don't care about nothing but my, you know what I'm saying? Because some people might think that's an ego. That's not an ego, but that's all you know. All you know how to do is take care of yourself. All you know how to do is look proud. All you know how to do is look like everything is okay when deep down you was messed up. But you don't know how to let go of that, and like, because you don't ever know who you letting in, right? And people gonna be like, well, if you can't trust, why would you want to be with somebody you can't trust? That's like, you with that person for one because you find them attractive, right? So the genuine conversation is about not even lawful looks, but somebody has to look appealing to you in order for you to want to talk to them, right? Because I'm always sick of this notion that, oh, the nice guy finished last. So what happens when a nice guy decides not to be so nice? Then what? When a guy genuinely shows interest, of course he finds you attractive. Of course you have physical attributes that he keys in on, right? But if he's really trying to get to know you, that them physical attributes get muted, and then it's okay. The what else? Like, what else is gonna keep me? What's gonna keep me attracted to you besides the look? Because looks fade. Real talk, like, looks fade. Like, I didn't always have gray in my beard. I remember I didn't even want to grow a beard. Baby face like a mug, you know what I'm saying? I didn't always have dreads, you know what I'm saying? I used to have the waves. It's something somebody is going to key in on you physically to be like, okay, cool, I can talk to this person. Or, dang, they look nice. Let me see if I can talk to them. Or it's something that's going to key in and like, okay, bet. And that's physical. Once you get past the physical, it's now, my bad for shaking the camera, Now it's like, okay, what can you bring to the table? If I allow you to sit at this table, what you gonna bring? Or you gonna try to bring something? You gonna add value? Or you just gonna sit here and try to reap my benefits, eat off my plate? It's like what I like to say. Like, you can't just come to the table and bring a cup of water and think you finna eat off my plate. Out of here, that's a dub. Out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? At least bring an appetizer. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, the Red Lobster cheddar biscuits, the Olive Garden breadsticks with the salad. You know what I'm saying? Even Texas roll, you know what I'm saying? Texas Roadhouse, the little rolls with the honey butter. Bring something other than looks to the table, because at the end of the day, real talk, them looks is gonna only carry you so far. Now, once we get past that, now it becomes the point to where can I feel vulnerable and safe with you with my feelings? Because we've already established there's a physical attraction. Now, if we're having a conversation and I tell you how I feel, and you don't make me feel crazy about for telling you how I feel, we good. We good. Now, I'm not gonna say every conversation is gonna be like that, because there are ups and downs in conversations, right? Like, because they go day to day, right? But the main point is the communication. Like, overall, if I say, hey, I feel like this, are you able to mute your pride, your, like, you know what I'm saying? Put how you feel about a situation to the side, right? Listen, process, then come up with a conclusion. Once again, listen, process, because sometimes people listen with emotion. Sometimes you gotta like take the emotion out of a conversation. They're not gonna. Sometimes you have to take out the emotion in the conversation in order to get to the nitty gritty. Okay, cool. Like me telling you how I feel, I'm telling you how I feel without the emotion, without the anger, without the hurt, without the pain. Hell, I can't even be happy, but I'm removing the feeling, the emotion. I'm just saying, hey, I feel some type of way. How are we gonna fix that? You feel X, Y, and Z? Okay, well, how about we do A, B, and C? That's facts. That's not, because if two people talk with emotion, nothing's gonna get anywhere. Like, that's the continuous. That's an argument. So it's not the fact that arguing, it happens. That's life. Life is an argument. You argue to get your ass up out of bed to go to work or to do whatever it is you do. You argue with your body to get up. That's an argument. You get what I'm saying? Like, some people get in their car and hope their car start. Some people just happy to open the refrigerator and see some kind of food. Because like I said, you don't ever know what people have going on in their life or what they deal with. Some people like are taught to make it look good. Like when I was like growing up, my parents like would throw parties, and people you know what I'm saying? People thought we had it all, man. Like it came to a point to where like I remember one year we didn't get we got one thing for Christmas, and that hurt my mama's soul. We were kids. Me and my brother were kids, so we was excited to get this one toy. Like we got to pick out this one toy. One toy. Now, mind you, the year before that, we got damn near everything we wanted. We got like clothes, toys, and one big ass gift, right? So imagine going from that to the following year, you your grandma buys you clothes for school, right? And then your mom can't really do nothing because of a situation that she's fighting, right? Once again, the outside looking in, everything is cool. We got this nice house. Some people say we dress like, okay, yeah, we dress nice. X, Y, and Z. But nobody knows the real battle on the inside of that, on the other side of that door. They don't know that. So it's like on the when it comes down to it, it's like taking everything that you observe as a kid, and then the situation occurs, you click off the feeling because it's like, I can't allow myself to be vulnerable because cats really think that my life is grand. Like, my mom was my best friend. Like, no, I used to have social issues, as in, I didn't like the way I looked. I was like, man, I'm stocky. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine like having no confidence, but everybody thinks you have all the confidence in the world because the people is like who surround you in school. But you have all these people around you in school, but you have no confidence because every let's say every chick, every girl you approach is, oh, you nice, but your teeth, or you wear glasses, or you're too chubby, or you don't play football, or you ain't on the basketball team. But like X, Y, and Z, as a kid or as a high schooler, that effect, like, you know, like you get me. So it's like, but I smile, like ain't shit wrong. Why? Because I know how to. You get me? I know how to just smile and like act like I have all confidence in the world when that chink in my armor, it's there. But I'm not gonna let you see that it's there because I watched my parents not let that chink in their armor show. So that sense of dealing with the emotion of feeling not wanted, drown that shit out. The being vulnerable to say how I really feel, drown that out. Like, it's not nobody's fault. It's the world's. Even today, even now, it's like I don't really try not to, as vulnerable as some people are, right? Because it's hard to deal in the world of feelings because I always try to deal with the facts. So when you do with facts, you don't have time for feelings. Because the facts are, okay, the fact that if I mess something up, that's facts. There's no feelings behind that argument. Like I don't have to feel some type of way knowing that I messed up. I can be mad at myself, but then that'll last like 2.5 seconds. Okay, I did that. I messed that up. Okay, so that's the fact. Now, the fact of the matter is, how do we fix that? How do we get Like, what do we need to do to get past that moment, to get past it? That's a factual statement. There's no feelings in that because, like dealing in feelings will always have you come back to a moment that ruins everything. That's feelings. The fact I can't change what had happened. That won't ever happen. Like, that's crazy. But the fact that I can listen, process, then have a conversation about, okay, you feel like X, Y, and Z. Okay, cool. If that's how you feel, if I might make you stand on that, or I might match the energy. I'm not wrong for that. You're not wrong and I'm not wrong. But then at the end of the day, if it's something that can get old, like I don't know, when people try to use the word, oh well, you ain't a real N word. What's the real N word? Like, I'm like, cause you got real fake people, you got real suckers, you got real softies. Everybody from the hood ain't street, and everybody that street ain't from the hood. And that's facts. That's a dead ass fact. Like, no debating. You don't have to be from the hood to be street. I've met a couple of people from the hood who ain't even street. They just grew up in the hood. And then I know people who lived in some of the nicest neighborhoods, but they was in the streets. They was in the streets, like, because but ain't nothing wrong with it. They was true to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was true. You know, I don't fault nobody for being true. That's why when I be having conversations with people, they be like, "Oh, man, you a real N-word." I'm like, nah, bro. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm me. Like, I'm gonna try to push for positivity. I'm gonna try to push for growth. What you did yesterday, you gotta go a little harder today than what you did yesterday, because yesterday's in the past. Yesterday don't count. If yesterday don't count and you live in the moment and tomorrow's not promised, how you living? How you living? I'm gonna say that one more time. Yesterday was in the past. Tomorrow is not promised, and you living for today. How are you living? What are you doing today that if you wake up tomorrow, you'll look back on that past month and be like, okay, cool, I'm good, I did that. That's what type of time I'm trying to be on. That's the type of time I'm trying to get everybody I rock with on. And I'm gonna salute and shout out everybody who I really rock with. Y'all know who y'all are. Like I said, it's just about being true to self. Like, what has helped me get to this journey right now, I quit living for everybody. I live for me. I removed myself from situations, and I stopped caring about what others think. Because everybody's like, once you realize everybody's gonna have an opinion, good or bad, right? It's always somebody who's gonna have an opinion about you who don't even know you. That's social media. That's what you put, like, okay, like, I can put on, good prime example, right? I could put on all my jewelry, or some of my jewelry, right? And I can go to a gas station or I can be walking. Oh, you a rapper? Why? What? Why I got? Why? I'm like, why I gotta be a rapper, bro? Like, why I just can't have nice jewelry? Like, rappers are the only ones that gotta have jewelry. Like, you see the gold chains in the like, we are kings. We like I wear what I wear my jewelry. I'm a king. I'm entitled to gold and diamonds as the king. I have a king-like mind frame. I like nice stuff. I work hard to get these nice things. No, I'm not a rapper. No, I don't have millions of dollars. But I'm working on that goal. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm finna start believing in self because like if you don't believe in self, others ain't gonna believe in you. If you don't believe in your own vision, why would Joe Blow and Sally Sue believe in the vision if you don't believe in the vision? Nigga talking, I'm just doing it to get by. No, do it because you that's your vision and it's what you want to do. So when people will buy into it with confidence. So then when they start buying into your product, you can feel vulnerable about taking a loss. Because if you get into it not thinking you're finna take some losses, you crazy. Or you gotta have the sense of feeling vulnerable enough for failure. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, the first couple go rounds, you ain't gonna succeed. You gonna take more L's than wins. And you gotta put your pride to the side and let yourself be vulnerable, let yourself feel the hurt, so you know not to, so you can let that motivate you for the next step. Like, failure will motivate you to greatness. Why? Because you don't want to always be a failure. You don't always want to keep taking loss after loss after loss after loss. Because at some point, it's going to be like, damn, wake up, what am I doing wrong? Regroup and get it. But you got to have that sense of vulnerability and take criticism. Because once again, everybody ain't going to like what you do. Like, everybody's not going to like your product. Everybody's not going to believe in what you stand on. But it takes one person. One person to get what it is that you're trying to do, and they buy into it. Because when that one person buys into it, it's a chain. It's going to be a chain reaction. Other people are going to buy into it because it took one person. So that one person, somebody that they know, going to buy into what it is that you're doing because the person who believed in that one person, it's cause and effects. But you have to be true to yourself to let that happen. You can't deter from your plan. Because your plan is your plan. Your plan isn't for everybody. Because if it was for everybody, then everybody would be doing what it is that you're doing. Or better yet, if it was for everybody, everybody would feel how you feel. Can't nobody feel how you feel but you. You can show and tell people how you feel, but they can't feel how you feel. Just because I lost my mom and you lost your mom, I don't know how you feel. I don't know how you felt. I'm not you. You don't know how I felt because you're not me. We have something in common, but we don't feel the same. I told myself I wasn't allowed to feel vulnerable because I had to hold my brother down. So that sense of wanting to cry out the window because he gonna cry. if he gonna cry, he has to have a shoulder to cry on. We both can't be crying. And I look back, I'm like, damn, I made myself a monster. Why? I took some I took some of them feelings out, removed them, and like it's like, cause I've been in I've been in bad situations where it can get crazy, but like nah, like we gonna stand true to. I'm gonna stay true to myself because like I said that wanted to be vulnerable in the sense of wanted to be understood. Like I never like I said, I would live for people. I would try to do everything I could for a person. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it put me in positions to where I shouldn't have been in, right? I would always try to take care of somebody else but myself. Once I started focusing on me, it's funny how focusing on me, the people who I was taking care of deterred. Instead of being supportive and be like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, you held me down for so long, let me let you figure you out. It was now I'm X, Y, and Z because the things that I used to do, I stopped doing for them and did it for myself. And doing it for myself, now all of a sudden I'm selfish. But all I did was I just left you in the same position I found you in because you had no desire for growth. While I'm growing, handling my business, taking chances, trying to getting my everything together to succeed, you stuck. And will forever be stuck because there's no being acceptive of responsibility. Like I said, like motherfuckers will tell you or will try to tell you everything that they think you want to hear just to get what they want, right? They gonna feel like, if I say X, Y, and Z, back in the day that worked. Cause see, they still stuck in the back of the day. So like back in the day, I would say woo 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 woo, and I can get some bread. They can give me $20-$40. Not let me come up with a. You get what I'm saying? Like, my lunch is $20. What? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm in a position. I put myself in positions. You know what I'm saying? Because I focus on me. I allow myself to be vulnerable enough to realize I had things I had to work on. Like, I'm still a work in progress. Nobody's ever going to be perfect. There is no such thing as a perfect person. Everybody has flaws. Everybody has chinks in their armor. All that good stuff. But it's always going to be a work in progress. Because once you can accept the fact of you have to take responsibility for your actions, because some people can't do that. Once you start doing that and you start living life, you start living your life, you see how smaller and smaller and smaller that circle gets, that group of friends gets, that people say who rock with you gets. And once that happens, it's okay to let go of the hurt, the pain, the anger, and be vulnerable because now you have truly surrounded yourself with genuine people. And doing that is beautiful. Doing that, it takes a load off the chest. It's like, I can breathe. Why? Because you're around some real ones. Not just the people who are there for the situation. They gonna ride it with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They here for you. And once you figure out the people who are really here for you, let them see the other side of you. Let them see their vulnerable side. Let them see that the side that you hid from the world. Like, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for the support. This is just one of many video podcasts that I'm rocking. This is the show Talking That Talk. I have another show, We Talking That Talk. So it's like I be busy, man. I be trying to get it, bro. Like to the world, man. I be trying to get it. Like I said, I got this crazy idea cooking up. I'll make that announcement real soon. Yeah, boy, it's your boy, Just Mike, Mr. Hey Man, say man, hey man, say man. Y'all be safe out there. Mask up, social distance, 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? Back. Give me 6 feet. You know, everybody, if you text, you know the song, it's 60 feet, but give me 6 feet. Yeah, man, be blessed. I'm gone.